Hello, welcome back to the channel. Before I start this video, I want to say if you are a new subscriber because Adam sent you, then thanks for coming. That's pretty cool because my subscriber count grew almost 50% increase, so that's pretty cool. Today I'm going to be doing a review on Ben's Honda Prelude VTI. So this started life as it's a 1999 Honda Prelude 2.2 VTI. So H22A5 at the factory, open diff, 5-speed manual, has quite some quirky little things like a 4-wheel steer, which is quite weird. I'll show you that in a minute. I mean, for parking and low-speed manoeuvring around tight areas, it's really good. Let's talk about this particular Honda Prelude, which Ben got for £500. It's going to be his track car, but I'll talk you around what he's done to it, what he's going to do to it, take it for a drive. I'll tell you what it drives like, we'll do some VTEC sounds. It's going to be a cool time. But yeah, let's check it out. Well, the first thing I want to talk about is going to be the wheels, because they're the most obvious, let's be honest. These are Evo 8 Enki wheels. I think they are 17 by 8, coming with the offset. He's running 88 Rs on the front. Some Avons which look really cool, actually, to be fair. Some Avons on the rear, but they're pretty crap apparently. He's done well to get them to fit. They sit really nice, to be fair. Also got the wheel turn, but you can see the back. The back sits really nice. So yeah, it's got the Enki wheels. It's sitting on Tyne coilovers with EDFC controller. He's running a really big sun strip with a Speed Hunter's windscreen banner right in the middle. Front's just standard, small front number plate, yellow fog lights, which they came on the car. He did have a long arm on it, so he did drill some holes, but they're pretty much useless now because he changed it, which I'll show you under the bonnet in a minute. It's got these bumper tyres on it because when the arches were rolled, the bumper support sort of had to go over there somewhere, you know, be chucked. Yeah, so Ben's deleted the spoiler, gives it sort of like a little smoother, quite a cool look. Looks quite clean with that spoiler, I think. The spoiler's not very big, it's only like a little boot spoiler. It's relatively standard looking from the rear, got the Speed Hunter sticker under the window because he copied me. He's got this little homemade little thing going on here. It's little like I don't know if you call it a roof spoiler. Looks pretty cool. I'm feeling that. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. If you watch one of my previous videos, you'll find out that we fitted a pair of Corbu DFXs into Ben's car. They're really nice seats. He's also fitted these RSA racing safety accessory harnesses, which are different. I've never seen them before. I've got quite a weird sort of latch system. So you have this. This is your lap belt. So you have to, and these are the top ones. So you have to thread the lap belt through these, through here, onto this hook, and then it locks down into that clicks in here, which is quite weird, but it's not something I've seen before. It's quite annoying, to be honest, and they're quite rattly, but you know, each their own. I'm sure they're quite good value for money. I have no idea if FIA approved or not, but for public track days, it's gonna be fine. In the back here, we've got a harness bar which Ben made himself, which is just like a length of pole which he sort of cut, welded, and bolted it in. Pretty cool. So under the bonnet, the car's pretty much standard. It's well, standard looking anyway, I should say. Ben did have a long arm induction kit, but he decided to change it and just put a short ram air on it for some reason. I'm not really sure. That's actually off my Fiesta, which is quite interesting. You can see the tying coilovers here. These are little motors basically. which are controlled by the controller inside the car. So yeah, that's what the engine bay looks like. It has the yellow rock cover which we painted, which is cracked to absolute hell. This is not a H22A5 engine. This is actually a H22A7 engine from an Accord Type R, because the previous owner took it, I believe, to some random garage, or local garage to him, to get the car serviced. They put the wrong oil in it, and then for some, I don't know how or what exactly happened to the engine, but basically it failed. And then he somehow got the garage to agree to fit a new engine in the car at Honda, and I believe it was probably the quickest to source a Accord Type R engine at the time, I suppose. I don't know how difficult it is to find Prelude engines, but that's what it's got fitted. So it still has all the H22A5, everything else, inlet, exhaust manifold, everything. Obviously ECU, etc. So it runs the same power as the Prelude would, but it obviously has the potential to make more. So I believe Ben needs to just get an inlet manifold with injectors and an ECU, and then he can run Accord Type R power, which is, I don't actually know, but I think it's like 210 brake horsepower, maybe 220. So that'd be pretty cool. As far as the exhaust goes, it just has a homemade decat and a Fujitsu Legalis R catback with an extra. Oh no, actually no, it's got a baffled decat now. Yeah, it's quite a nice exhaust actually. It looks really cool and it's not very loud. But I'll show you what it sounds like. I'll insert some VTEC clips. So that's all the info about the car. What I'll do now is hop inside it, we'll take it for a drive, and you know, I'll let you know what it drives like. I do apologise if this is really wobbly, you see. It's new. Yeah, I'm trying it out for the first time today, and I didn't realise it's actually going to be this wobbly. But I left my other mount at home, so it's tough really, isn't it? When you're manoeuvring low speeds, it's weird turning, because when you turn, say if you turn left, right, you'll turn, but the back's turned as well, so you just like, it's really weird because you're just sort of doing this instead of just doing that. It's really funny. It feels quite weird, but it works really well. The only trouble is, I know Ben needs to get the car aligned, and you have to buy a locking thing to lock the four-wheel steer at the rear so you can align the car, which is quite weird. So I think that's what he's waiting for to get the alignment done. He's waiting for a locking pin. I'm doing this video because a couple of you subscribers they're leaving comments on the Prelude videos, and you love the Preludes. One guy asked me for a review, so that's what I'm doing. I've got spare time now, so one person asks for a review, that's what you'll get. So we're out here doing videos. Well, we'll see how it goes. If you know, if this goes well and catches on, I'll do other sort of Japanese cars, because that's, you know, where my heart lies. But we'll see how it goes. I can tell the alignment's out because the steering wheel is miles out. The car drives alright, but you don't know what the tyres are doing, how they're wearing. Might be the reason why he was oversteering so bad on the last track day. Typical Honda, hitting windows like struggles. You gotta give it a hand to do up. Typical. Right, let's do a little first gear, second gear, whatever gear pull. Yeah, definitely not a slouch. The gears, I mean, the gearbox feels quite good on these. I know these gearboxes aren't the best gearboxes. I mean, like, especially on Accord Type R's, the fifth gear synchro seems to wear quite a bit. It feels alright. I mean, this car's done not even 100,000 miles yet, you've got to remember. We don't know what the engine's on, but obviously the gearbox is original. I mean, Look at this. Turning into junctions is so easy. It rides really nice. These coilovers are relatively new. I think I can't remember what they were now when the guy got the car. When we got the car for the guy, I think they're about year and a half old. So they're not knackered like most. So it rides really nice, especially with it's really nice having the EDFC controller because, like, you know, especially the roads around here and in most of the UK, some of the roads are really nice, but most of them are really crap. So if you're driving on the motorway and you hit it's not too bad, you can have it medium. But if you hit a back road and it's like bumpy, you don't want to have it too stiff because you'll just be bouncing around everywhere and it'll just ruin your life. But at the end of the day, these are track cars, they're not really driven on the road. That's like another thing. Like, if you build a track car, it's basically going to be absolutely terrible on the road. Because let's face it, you ruin everything. You make it noisy, you make it annoying to live with every day. So that's one of those things, isn't it? But that's the race car life you lead. Yeah. I mean, the four-wheel steer makes it feel a bit weird at higher speed. But obviously it doesn't do a lot at higher speed. But you can feel it's less stable than it would be if it didn't have four-wheel steer. But it feels pretty good, to be fair. I think the size of the tyres, I think the 225 45/17 is probably one of the best things you can do to this car, giving it such a decent amount of contact patch. The limited grip is, there's quite a margin for it. I mean, it drives really nice. Let's see what the brakes feel like. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I don't want to brake too hard because I've got my camera bag in there and I've got my camera there. And if that flies off the seat and hits the floor, I will cry. This thing is a lot faster now. I mean, the last time I drove this car, it was standard, full interior, just the induction kit. Now it's got no interior. The heated seats are gone. The lighter buckets are in. It still feels a lot better. It feels a lot quicker. I mean, the gear ratios in this car are quite long. And before, when it was standard, you really noticed it. But it gets through the gears all right now. One thing that is good with the H22 is they've got some torque. If you're a Honda owner or you know about Hondas, you know that they're notorious for having no torque. But that's not what these things are about. But the H22 has a decent amount of torque, so it does alright. Like, you put your foot down in fifth gear and it starts getting quicker. It actually does start moving. Well guys, that is the end of my review of Ben's Prelude. I mean, it drives quite nice, it goes alright. I mean, it just needs an alignment and it's probably good to go. Some new tyres and it's a good car. I enjoyed driving, to be fair. Thanks for watching the video if you stayed all the way to the end and managed to deal with me probably talking rubbish. If you like this sort of video, please let me know. Leave a comment, a like or something. So yeah, thanks to Ben for lending me the car. And yeah, see you next time.